You're holding up yourself. You're delaying your things because you're praying for these blessings and you're not doing the work to get there. Hey guys, welcome back to Is It Tuesday podcast. I'm Cris Cavallari. A lot of people stay longer than they should in certain situations. They don't want to lose their seat. They don't want to get up and go to the restroom. They don't want to get up and go excuse themselves to go do whatever they got to do. And, they really think that their seat will be taken. And I will honestly, truly say to you, I didn't give a fuck about that seat because I knew I was a builder. What I did give a fuck about was building again after all the work that I've done. I knew I could do it again. But starting over, although I was scared to start over, I knew I was going to start over. But what came to my surprise was all of the cheers in the crowd got really silent. And I started to realize within months, years, a lot of people in those stands dissolved. I don't know if you remember that line Jay-Z said, and I know it's a lot of stuff going on in the media right now, but listen, if the quote fits, I'm using it, okay? You said you made hove, so I say make another hove. Make another one. People will take any story, anything, any connection and claim that they built you up. The proof is when you're building that ark alone and no one believes you and no one comes to save you and no one comes to join you and no one comes to encourage you. You just keep building. I knew I was a builder. I knew that I've done the work. I knew that there were no handouts. I knew that there were no connecting the dots. I knew that people had information that they could have been gave to me to get me here quicker, but they sat on it. And then when I did get the information, they realized they gave it to the wrong person because I knew what to do with it. I've been in a position for a while to help others build. And because I'm so secure in my building, I gave that information to someone else to build and all chaos broke loose because I wasn't gatekeeping. I don't gatekeep because even when I get out that seat, here you go. I can build another seat. I can build another table. I can reupholster it. I can repolish it. I can refinish it. I can go to the dollar store. I can get some embroidery. I can go to the Goodwill and get a $7 fucking chair and make it iconic. I'm a builder. Once I realized no matter where I sat, that was the seat because I'm in it. A lot of you right now are scared to do it alone, scared to rebuild, scared to go to this event. And I said this before. You're holding up yourself. You're delaying your things because you're praying for these blessings and you're not doing the work to get there. This time you got to be patient. This time with the distractions around you, you got to keep going. This time you might have to go in a coupe instead of a minivan. This time you're going to do it right. So the foundation is sturdy. There's nothing worse than building a beautiful thing and the foundation is rotten. The foundation is not sturdy. You ever watch the concerts and the people do the trust falls and things like that, and all these people are at their concerts and they're singing all the lyrics and they jump into the crowd. This happens. They jump into the crowd and do a crowd surfing and people move and they don't catch them. You can have a bunch of people right there and you're going to fall back and ain't nobody going to catch you. So yes, they may show up. That audience may be there. That doesn't guarantee they're going to catch you. When I realized that making this huge transition in my life was going to affect me, I still made that decision to move my feet. I don't knock anybody that pulls PR, they send PR packages. I mean, big brands do it all the time. They send it to this influencer, they send it to this person, It's a marketing, clearly it's marketing, right? But you know what's so beautiful? When you get on this platform, whatever platform you may be on, let's just say Instagram, let's say YouTube, TikTok, whatever, any platform, and you open it up and you see genuine support. Because I'm going to be the first one to tell you, having a big influencer, having a celebrity rock your products or repost you or do this does not equate to sales. That is the biggest misconception. You're going to send this person X amount of thousands of dollars and they're not going to make a sale. And what I had to remember is this over 8 billion people on this planet. You may have 5,000 followers. You may have 500 followers. You may have 129K. That is not even a slither of the amount of people that are out there. So when you decide, no one's doing this and no, who said that? I want you to say to yourself, what am I talking about? There's billions of people out here that will see what you're doing and support you. You know why? Because they just like the product. They don't care about who's following you. They don't care about who you're separated from. They don't care about any of that. They care about the product. When the product is good, the service is good, you do business out of integrity, the people will come. Because there's one thing that I've realized in this last couple years, the women that really support me have supported me for a long time. The new people are here. These are new. These are new people. This is new energy. There's no attachment. A lot of us get so caught up in the look of it. We get blinded by ourselves because we can't see past this illusion. Don't worry about that person that your friend don't repost. Yeah, I understand it. It does hurt. Yeah, of course. You think I don't get online and I don't see people I know hashtagging, tagging Kim and Skims and Zara and this person and that person and this. And guess what? And I'm like, well, damn. What? But then I realized they would have asked me for a discount. They didn't ask Skims or Zara for a discount. They paid. So let them go where they go because it's another day, another time. Let's stay on the high road. Imagine being on the phone and someone say, oh yeah, because I'm about to go here because I need something to read, and you have it right there. You have to learn to not take offense that someone wants to go and do other things. Let them. I was joking and I was like, Mel Robinson has that thing, let them. I say, fuck them. And not in a way like, fuck you, but fuck them. They ain't got to do it. It's 8 billion people in this world. Fuck them. What we used to say, grandmothers and, teachers and this, that, and the third, older people, one monkey don't stop no show. Nothing is going to stop in your world because one person or 10 or their minions or the people are going to go when they go. That's fine. You have to also understand one thing. Some people genuinely only go when people buy into a fairy tale of someone else's, and I've done it, so this is just walk with me. When people buy into someone else's fairy tale, they don't understand that could be your nightmare. People will pick a side. People will leave you dry. People will do a lot. We're just people. We're just people. People will do what it looks like to be best for them until it happens to them. When you realize that you can procreate with the creator in your own world, how you see your life going, how you see your business going, just by that mindset, just by being on the high road. Like, it took me a while because my mouth still, baby, I got a lot of spice in me. But what I realized is using my spices the right way was better for me. People will definitely egg you on to use that spice and those powers in the wrong way. And it's almost like the person that punched you and then everybody looking you, they stop, they keep nudging you, nudging, and you turn around and you go off on them and everybody's like, what's her problem? Don't fall for the bait. Don't fall for the bait of getting on this app and saying, "Oh my God, nobody supports me." You know what you're telling everybody that supports you? That you're not worried about them. Let's start focusing on the ones that are showing up, that are supporting you. And to be for real with you, we the only community that misuses this word support. I know it's gonna be somebody like, "What you mean by that?" Support, in my opinion, does not have to be, we don't have to all live by the same law, but this is in my world. You're here. This is my world. Support is when you give that word of mouth, when you do something and there's nothing to gain from it. Transaction is when you paid for something and I give you something. It's when you get something and I get something. This is an equal exchange. There's so many people out there that have supported you, but because they did not do X, Y, and Z the way you see it, you think that they're not supporting. When I realized everybody doesn't have to listen, everybody doesn't have to tag you when they get a purchase. Everybody doesn't have to do all of that. You'll just literally get online one day and be like, "Oh shit," and you'll see all the support. It may feel like those people are not supporting you, but there's a plethora. Look how many beautiful people are here. Look how someone just bumps into someone and that is the best support ever. So during this ladies night, this is what it felt like, ladies night. During this time, while you're working on whatever project you're working on, I want you to be quiet. I want you to pray and meditate on those ideas. I want you to act on them right away. You need to act on them within that 24 hours. You don't need it to be perfect. You don't need anybody to go with you. You don't need anybody to proofread it. And you don't need anybody to say, "Yeah, girl, that's a good idea." If God put it in you, he's going to support it. He's going to send the people to support you. Don't get wrapped up in, you know what? Another thing people always do, I'm going to change my personal page to my business page. Why? Now you're mad that your aunt and your cousins and them not supporting your business. Those are not your customers. Those are your family. It's okay. That's why I just said, I'm going to tell you, I see it. And I had to realize it. I don't need them to support me. I got people that really want to support me. We get fixated on that. We get fixated, and that leaves us in a place of like, nobody's supporting me. Them, they're whatever. They don't have to. The shit's not going to stop because they don't support you. They're not your people. They're not your, listen, when I get online and I see the way these icons show up, I said, baby, they represent. Right on time. When I see them, I'll be like, that's who I made this for. Look how they carry themselves. That's who I made this for. They're doing it because they really like the product. Look at how she's carrying it. To really not have to do much and they show up like that, I'll take it. Because in this season, God is going to show you could do it alone. And that doesn't mean you don't need anybody. What I'm telling you is you have it all up here. You have it in here. The right people will come, but you do not have to beg. You do not have to plead. You are going to get that support. You're going to get those people that actually want to. Let them. If not, fuck them. Like, that's my new thing. If you're sitting here and you're just like, "Oh my gosh," and I see it so much. How do you feel about your family and friends. I'm like, you know what support looks like to me? Somebody watching my son so I could go get the thing done. That's what it looks like. When I shifted my perspective, like, hey, maybe they're not X, Y, and Z, but let's be real here. They want free stuff anyway. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with it, but they not the diehard support. They're not pouring in that way, but they're still pouring. They're pouring to their capacity. You have to really shift the perspective of that. I'm telling you, this week when I got emotional because yes, I knew I could build it again. But sometimes when you don't see things growing instantly, you think it's not growing. Sometimes you just assume, or you have your head down and you're not paying attention because you're just too busy working. You don't sit back, you don't step back, you don't look around and reevaluate, you don't take inventory like, wow, this is really still going strong. Do not be afraid to move and push yourself back from somewhere you no longer, it doesn't fit. And also there's this one person that I follow and I really like her. Shout out to you if you watch it. She was talking about how she made an announcement and she lost like 100 followers, right? And she's like, I don't care. And I'm like, you kind of care because you said it, but this is not the point of that. The point is, what about all those other people? The good thing is we don't understand it's a good thing at that moment. But once all that is cleared out, all the audience, the seat fillers, that's what I call them, the seat fillers. They're like, you just had an extra ticket, you just there because it's like whatever. Once those seat fillers are removed, you can really get the real support. You will have people that are actually cheering for you because they like this, not because it's somebody else told them to. And listen, I'm in the game too. I'm in the game, so I know. I'm literally like in this. I'm in here, and then but see now me, I get to leave. I come in the game and I leave. I don't stay too long. I do what I need to do and I go. Because if not, it's just gonna be like, oh, what is this? You have to tap in and you have to tap back out. You have to be able to be, in it and out of it. Like you really got do what you do and get up out of there. It's almost like when you work in a city and you can't wait to go back home to the country. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait to get away from all the chaos and all the fast-paced things. It's such a beautiful thing to see that it still will move. Once you've done the work will work for you. A lot of people don't once you realize it's working for you, it's working by itself, you just have to maintain it, you're good. But know when it's time to just maintain it. Know when it's time to step back and let it work for itself. Don't interfere with something that is working out for you in your favor because it doesn't look like what you thought it would. I talked about my support the other day in my story too, just even with the community. Oh, with the community in my son's school, with all that has transitioned these last few years. And I'm like, never in a million years would I've thought that a lot of my support is coming from strangers. Everything has gone smoothly. Everything has been it really got to be teared down in death and rebirth. It has to go. It's like everything must go. Because the thing is, whatever's coming in this season, God is showing everyone, okay? What you're building now, no one can take credit for. It's me and you. You've done this alone. It's me and you. And I know I'm talking about God right now, but I'm going to tell you something. Once you get to that place where you know that this is between you and God, baby, you're going to be untouchable. When you do that hard thing alone, you're going to be untouchable. Well, you can do it crying. Now you can cry. Wipe your eyes now. Cry a little bit. All right. Get back in it and get to going. Once you realize what you can do, once you conquer your fears of going alone, the public speaking when your voice is shaking, oh, I don't like when you get past all of that, when you just start just facing it head on, not everyone is going to hear what, they're not going to hear it, but they're not always going to believe it. They're not going to believe it. I don't want you to convince them. When it's done, they'll see. They'll see. I know y'all going to be like, once again, y'all getting 20 minutes right now. You know why? Baby, the way that I'm pushing this shit, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for showing up. I want to thank me for not missing any school events, any sports events. I want to thank me for getting these orders out on time. I want to thank me for creating this content. I want to thank me for going shopping for the studio and for, the resale business as far as the furniture. I want to thank me for just being consistent. I want to thank me for practicing patience, for not getting annoyed as soon as something is annoying, for me to just say, they got a job to do, for me to not take those annoying things personal. Things are going to come. Things are going to happen. Everybody has a job to do. I can't expect anything or anyone to stop their job for me. I just have to do my part. You just have to show up. The less we expect in others, the happier we'll be. And that's not to say, it would be nice, but to put those expectations on people, that's where you start to disappoint yourself. People do what they can when they can, and if they want to, let them. And if not, fuck them. It's going to get done. It always gets done. And until next time, thank you so much for joining me on Is It Tuesday podcast. I'm Cris Cavallari.